obviously things did not exactly go according to your masterful plan this year for the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Film Festival. But you've done a great job of presenting us what you're calling REDEFINED Film Festival. Mm-hmm. So what year is this? I can't remember.
This is year 39, 39.
39th annual. That's unbelievable. So it's entirely different. Tell us a little bit about what the REDEFINED Film Festival looks like.
Sure. Well, we're calling it formally MSPIFF, which is our acronym for the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Film Fest. A little bit easier to say, mostly.
Yes.
MSPIFF 39 Redefined, a virtual film fest. That's the whole title of the new reinvention. And what it is a smaller version of what would have been our live event in April. Mm-hmm. Rather than 150 odd feature-length films, we have 50, which is really still very considerable.
Yes.
Given that we had to start all over from scratch pretty much.
I cannot even imagine the hoops you had to run through.
It was a whole renegotiation. The good news is that a lot of distributors and sales agents and filmmakers were interested in exploring this reinvention of ourselves with us. And I think we have a wonderful range of the type of film that we bring in every year. That there are 50 features, as I said, representing 40 different countries. And so we really do have, as I was saying, a representation of the kinds of films that we love to bring to this community every spring as our collective rite of spring, as I call it.
Well, it's a tradition. It's a tradition. And I mean, it's certainly not the same, but it is, it's really interesting how you were able to just pull together 50 films, which is still an incredible array of films. And so I got your email announcing this and your recommendations. Thank you. And I actually could figure it out on the first run how to do this. And I'm proud to say I think I've watched 3 films now.
Wow, great.
So will you kind of walk us through when people go onto the website, or if they see the link on your website or mine or social media or whatever, are you able to kind of walk us through the process and how one really pivots from going to the actual movie theater to sitting here maybe in their pajamas with their own homemade popcorn on their sofa or in bed watching the movie that they choose? How do we get from there to there?
Sure. So it's actually very simple. Our website is mspfilm.org. And if you click on that, it takes you to our homepage, and our homepage has been redesigned in order to be the homepage of MSPIFF 39 Redefined. So at the very top of the page, you'll find several boxes that you can click on that will take you, one of them to the list of all the films that we're showing from A to Z, another of all the Q&As that we're having. We're having live virtual Q&As every day during the 9 days of the fest with filmmakers from around the world.
Oh, wow.
So those have been really exciting, and those are free to anybody who wants to zoom in.
Okay.
And free, and anyone can zoom in from anywhere in the world. Now, for the films themselves, there is a small cost attached for our members, and not a significant cost attached for general public, because we really had to try to at least have the event pay for itself. And
yes, of course.
Today is Tuesday. We had, over the weekend, we had 5,000 views of our films.
Are you serious? That's wonderful.
It's so cool. And we had no idea, whether people would catch on.
Right. Well, what I liked about the site was just how easy it was.
Mm.
You just click on the button that says, you know, watch movies now. And then it takes you to your menu. And if you know you want to watch, say, documentaries, you can click on documentaries to filter just the documentaries. I went straight to the French films. And so that was really easy to find. And so Film Society members get a special discount, but anyone from the general public can pay, I think it was $10, wasn't it, Susan?
Yeah, $10 per film.
Per film. And the beauty is that if you can't watch the entire film in one sitting, you have you have 24 hours to watch that film.
From the moment you click the watch button.
Right.
The other thing, so that's different, of course, from seeing it in a movie theater. You do have the leisure of 24 hours in which to watch it. Also, every one of these films, but 3, are available throughout the 9 days. So you can watch, let's say, the film Arab Blues, which is a wonderful film, a French language film set in mostly in Tunis. You can you can watch that film any time between the 15th, of course, when it all started, and the 23rd, when we conclude the fest.
Okay.
So I think that that is a convenience factor for a lot of people.
Yes, very much. So that's important to know. This is a limited window that people have to watch these films. So this goes until the 23rd. So that's another, what is that? Less than a week away.
It's through Saturday. Yeah.
Through Saturday. Okay. So it's a wonderful opportunity for people to still take part in the festival. It doesn't look the same, but it's giving us a really nice taste of a huge variety of films. And I thank you and your leadership and your whole team, and of course all of the sponsors, my fellow sponsors and contributors, and all of the members of the Film Society that make this possible every year. Anyone special you'd like to give a shout out to for their help in pulling this together?
Well, of course, you and Cynthia Froid group, and you've been sponsoring our festival every year for the past, I can't even remember how many years. But the Star Tribune came back as presenting sponsor. And one thing I'd like to highlight is that we have had an incredible number of new people join our organization over the past 10 days. Every day people are joining, and it's such an indication to us, well, an endorsement of what we're doing, and an indication to us that people really want us to stick around and bring them these unique films that, by the way, you won't be able to see on any other platforms. So you're not going to be able to find these films on Netflix. Maybe sometime way down the road, but not now. So we've been really gratified by the support that from individuals and from our sponsors around the community, and how they've helped us pivot to this new, but not ongoing. It's not going to be ongoing. We're going to go back to what we were eventually.
Yes, someday, eventually, yeah. Well, at a time like this, when people are all snuggled up with their families at home, or, you know, wherever they are, it's a great time to just take advantage of these wonderful offerings and just soak it all up. Yeah. And I think it's just a great tribute to our community in the Twin Cities and how much we're embracing this festival and the Film Society. And again, thanks to your leadership for growing the membership of the Film Society and bringing these opportunities to all of us.
Thank you, Cindy. It's a pleasure to do it. And it's been a pleasure, a challenge maybe, to pivot like this, because we knew nothing about, you know, streaming films.
Right.
Our staff has stepped up, but it's been just, as I said, such a gratifying experience to have so many people interested in supporting us in this brand new way, in this brave new world, in this brand new way.
It's true. Well, we didn't have much of a choice. So thank you for making this all happen. And again, it's the 39th annual Minneapolis-St. Paul International Film Festival. And you can go on the website, and these movies, 50 movies, well, 47, are available now through May 23rd. Is that what you said?
At mspfilm.org.
.org. All right, great. Thank you, Susan.
Cindy, thank you. Be well. It's great to see you.
Okay, à bientôt. Merci.
À bientôt, ma chère.
Okay, au revoir.
Ciao, ciao.